Hi, let's do a 1 minute gesture drawing session together. It will be quick and intense, and I'll offer some guidance along the way. You should be at least a bit better by the time this video is over. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start drawing in 3, 2, 1, go. The first thing to note here is that you need to get out of your own head. Literally, try to think as little as possible. Now, I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but I promise it does. There's a reference right in front of you. There's no need to overthink anything. There's absolutely no need to be creative. Don't even focus on anatomy. Focus on angles and curves. When you see a line, just draw it. Don't think about it in any way whatsoever. The only important thing here is to capture the pose. Start wherever your brain says to start. 1 minute is very little time, so I have to draw a pose in. Focus on making single, confident lines and capturing the pose with as few strokes as possible. Feel free to exaggerate a bit as well. I personally have issues with spacing since I'm drawing on a tablet like this. Let me know what you guys are drawing on in the comment section. Okay, we're rounding up the first pose in 3, 2, 1, and that's all. Okay, we're gonna go on to the next pose immediately. Start immediately you see the timer. Study the pose while you wait and start. Once again, start wherever your brain wants to start. Pay attention in the back of your mind to where the weight is resting, but mostly just don't think about it. Try to draw with your wrist. You need confident flowy lines. I personally like this brush I'm using currently for the fact that they kind of force me to create more confident lines in general. It's a free brush available on Clip Studio Paint's asset library. I'll add the link in the description if I remember. Let me know if you are following along, if you would ever be interested in me doing this live. A live session for this would be great actually. Please indicate in the comment section if you're interested in seeing that and I'll make it happen as soon as I can. I encountered a little problem with the feet here. Practical example of why it's a bad idea to think. The image in front of me clearly has the bottom of the right foot and the toe of the left basically on the same line, but my mind said it couldn't be that way, and I just listened and I ignored the reference that was right in front of me. Remember, follow the reference, don't think about it. Okay, we're just gonna move on to the next pose. Remember, start immediately you see the timer, and that is now. Oh, I'm yapping a lot in this video. Yes, pose number 3. There's 12 poses in general for this session. For this one, it will probably help to make good use of the negative space. The one between the arm and the torso that looks like an apple a little bit. Pay attention to the angle of the back. I almost messed it up here. It should have been one single long C-stroke. If you are still struggling at this point, there's no need to get frustrated at all. There's a lot more poses to go. If you find 1 minute poses a little too daunting, you can check out other videos on my channel where I do 3-minute poses, or the videos where I start with 3 minutes and get faster and faster from there. We should be rounding this one up now. Oh my god, I forgot the other arm. Okay. I'm gonna add it in really quick. Yeah, that doesn't count as cheating. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next pose. Study the pose a little bit. Remember to start once the timer comes on now. Okay, take a quick breath. A good way to start this would be to find that line that goes from the hand to the toe on the right side. The way I'm gonna do it is to split it into sections and go step by step without overthinking any of it. My focus for this session personally is not pretty drawings, it's to train my brain to draw quickly and accurately. I believe sincerely that doing these sessions have helped improve my photographic memory as well. But I'm not sure if it's photographic memory exactly. What I mean is the capacity to remember images. Is that photographic memory? I'm not sure. I intentionally picked these types of poses for this session because the emphasis today is flow and balance. You should be rounding this up now and 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's time. That's time. Hope you guys are enjoying this session. We're gonna move on to the next pose. Take a little bit of time to study the pose before we start, and we're starting in 3, 2, 1, go. We have a very simple pose here. Pay attention to the opposite curves of the body. Focus on using as few lines as you can. You can block out most of this particular pose using simple alternating curves, if you know what I mean. Basically backward C's and normal C's. The weight of the body rests mostly on the right leg. Pay attention to the arch on the back. Try to get the angle of the torso as accurately as you can. Don't worry too much about anatomical or proportional accuracy. The point is to learn to capture a pose swiftly. While trying to get used to drawing fluidly, kind of putting an end to the kitchen scratches for good. Hope you're having fun doing this session with me. I know some of y'all are probably not having fun because you're probably wondering how it's possible to draw poses in 1 minute. I totally understand how you feel. I promise it will get better. Let's move on to the next pose for now. Ooh, okay. This is a more solid, actiony pose. I like it a lot. Be sure to keep it simple. The way I go about these sessions is to try to do better and better with each new pose. Pay attention to how the weight is distributed, right? I'll recommend using more rigid lines for simple, smooth, confident lines are the way to go. I'll recommend using more rigid lines for this particular one. Pay attention to the twist of the body. Try not to get distracted by the musculature. Carefully draw the foreshortening on the left leg and plant it firmly on the floor. Pay attention to how the body twists as well. Don't worry too much about anatomy and all of that. And that's time up. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next pose. Take a little bit of time out to study the pose. Make sure you get a proper mental image of it and start. And it's a very interesting pose. There's a little bit of foreshortening on the left arm, but I'm not gonna worry too much about that. That's not the point here. The weight of the body is kind of resting on the right leg, but not really. Don't think too much about any of that while you're drawing though. It's the same process as always. Look for how the body curves and flows. Simple lines and simple shapes. It's worth mentioning that his body is in motion in this pose. So you can hold that information at the back of your mind a little bit. If you find yourself pausing at any time while you're drawing, you should seriously be trying not to do that. Your pen should be constantly moving. Draw like you are on edge. Don't overthink anything. Use simple strokes. Go fast. You should be rounding up by now. And that's time. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next pose. Take a little bit of time to kind of breathe and relax. Now this next pose is more of a simple one. If you followed along this far, please consider subscribing to my channel. Leave a like and a comment as well if you can. It really helps me out. Thank you so much if you consider doing that. This isn't a very expressive pose, to be honest. It's very neutral, really. I suppose it's a good halfway point pose for this session. Well, we're not really halfway. We're kind of almost done. Try not to think about that though. This is supposed to be an intense session, so just keep going. Remember to use simple lines. Pay attention to the general posture of the body. Try to notice how the body bends forward. The weight is resting mostly on the left leg. I kind of see this as a cool down pose of sorts. It's pretty simple. You should be rounding up now. And that's time. That's time, guys. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next pose. Take a little bit of time out to study this pose. And let's get started. I really love this pose. It's somehow very restless. I like the way she doesn't seem like she's relaxed at any point. It's like she's in motion, but she's also not in motion at the same time. It's really cool to draw. Start wherever feels most comfortable. You should be far along by now. If you've noticed some improvements since this session started, please consider leaving a like. I really like how different both sides of this pose are. Remember to use simple, confident lines. Don't overthink any portion of the drawing. Just keep going and don't overthink any part of it. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next pose now. And it is also the final pose. Congratulations, guys. We made it to the end. We've reached the finish line. And the final pose is ongoing. Thank you so much for drawing along. Or if you didn't draw along, thank you for following along the entire process. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. Try to use all of the tips that were dropped earlier in the video while you are working on this one. If the tips were beneficial, please let me know in the comment section. Remember to draw as quickly as you can. Hopefully you're a little bit more used to the 1 minute time frame by now. Remember not to overthink any part of it and just draw as quickly as you can. Remember to use simple strokes. Simple, confident strokes. Thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Please check out other videos on my channel and I'll be back with another one very soon. Goodbye.